Okay, that's pretty damn shit.
You're literally drowning in a bathtub that just got turned on. We're not even deep yet.
It says right here, the servant declares, I love my master and my wife and my children, and did not want to go free. Then his master must take him before the judges.
Yeah. And Pierce is here, I know. And why would he do that? Why would he make that decision?
Well, that's if he wants to keep them.
Yes, because he doesn't want to get his family split up, yes. Because these people are permanent slaves. They are permanent slaves owned by the Hebrews. And if somebody gives you a slave and they bear children to you, your only option is to become a slave yourself. You don't get to keep them.
We were misreading that again. The Israelites were enslaved for 400 years.
No, this is after. This is after.
Yeah, this is exactly. So God's telling them, you guys are. I give you my right to own slaves for 6 years, and then you can free them to 7 years.
Except for the women. It says if his master gives him a wife, and she bears him sons or daughters, the wife and her children shall be her masters, and he will go out alone. The man is leaving alone. The man's wife and the children remain property of the master.
Yes, and I just said that God gave them the right to own slaves.
I know.
After they were enslaved.
I know. Fantastic. We finally got it. Yes. God said you could own slaves. That's what the background says. The Christian God condones slavery. I'm glad we can finally come to an agreement on that.
You're misreading it again.
What did I misread?
You're putting it into text like he thought it was okay for to own slaves out of the random.
He said you could do it.
After they were enslaved for 430 years.
Yeah, he said you can do it. You can own slaves. He just doesn't want them to be enslaved by another nation.
Well, they were enslaved for 430 years, correct or not?
Yes, and then God saved those people. Did he free all the slaves on the planet?
Well, no, obviously no.
Oh, okay. Who did he free?
The Israelites.
Did he free the slaves owned by the Israelites?
Well, the men, yes, but the women,
Wrong.
many.
No. When they left Egypt, they already. Did you know that when they left Egypt, some of them owned slaves?
Well, yes.
Okay. Did God tell them to free the slaves?
God damn it.
It doesn't say the code.
Okay, so God says you can own slaves. He tells you who you can own as slaves. He says you can beat your slave. Never once did he say that you can't own slaves.
Okay, and then go to Deuteronomy 11 to 14.
I love Deuteronomy 11. I love Deuteronomy 11. It's one of my favorite chapters.
Jesus goddamn cut fucking Christ.
Oh, you're not gonna like this at all. I love how they get up here thinking I haven't read it. Alright, Deuteronomy chapter 15:11. Since there will never cease to be some in need on the earth, I therefore command you, open your hand to the poor and needy neighbor in your land. Does it say slave?
Now read verse 3.
Of a foreigner you may exact it, but you must remit your claim on whatever any member of your community owes you. This is talking about lending and interest. And collecting debt. So, in the book of Deuteronomy and in the book of Exodus, we have laws about what kind of debt and what kind of interest you can charge. And as it turns out, you can lend money at an interest to foreigners, but you couldn't do it to your own fellow Hebrews. Because God has separate laws for what you can do to your brothers and separate laws to what you can do to the foreigners. You can charge interest to the foreigners. You can go to war and kidnap the foreigners. You can enslave the foreigners. You just can't do it to your own fellow Hebrews. Unless they're women, because women are just as bad as foreigners.
It's telling you to cancel the debt.
It doesn't say that. That's
Come on, goddamn
if
motherfucker.
they are your own fellow Hebrew, and it's in the year of Jubilee. Have you never read the book? What garbage website are you pulling these talking points from? Because they're all garbage talking points.
How are they garbage?
Because none of them
Yo,
land.
fucking
None
move
of them
right
land.
here.
Do you know what the year of Jubilee is?
Yes, but no.
Okay, what happens? What happens in the year of Jubilee?
Jesus fucking Christ.
What happens during the Jubilee?
Jesus fucking
You
goddamn
didn't.
Christ.
You're cooking yourself. What happens during the Jubilee?
Jesus fucking
What
goddamn
happens
Christ.
during the Jubilee? I'm responding to the verse you brought up, nitwit. During the year of Jubilee, what happens?
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about
You are. You brought it up.
savings.
All right, I'll break it down. I'll break it down
You
since you're not
stupid
smart enough to
goddamn
gather
move.
it. It says
Stupid! Because you are stupid. Ma'am.
To the Hebrews, not to the
Let me see.
okay. Manner of remission. Every creditor shall remit the claim that is held against the neighbor, not exacting it, because the Lord's remission has been proclaimed. Of a foreigner you may exact it. You do not remit the debt of a foreigner. You keep cooking yourself over and over again. You must be a sadomasochist.